Hello friends, and welcome back for another episode of Soma. I hope you're all doing well today, and again, apologies for last episode's meltdown on the audio. It was really unfortunate, especially on such an important episode. I figured I should probably give a quick recap, because I have a feeling quite a few people probably would skip by that one, so I guess we can walk and talk at the same time about this. The situation was, on the last episode, very important stuff happened, and we're just leaving Brandon Wan's room right now. We found out our character Simon actually died ages ago, like 100 years ago pretty much, a week after he found out that he needed to go get that brain scan done with the doctor the last time we saw him in the waking world. And so the crux of the whole situation is they scanned him, and then he consented to have his identity used in further research, and we woke up way later, you know, in this position, in this facility. Not entirely sure why or how we got here still, despite all this information, but we found ourselves now in the position of being on a mission.
Module that we can use.
So she'll be with Brandon in the simulation?
Sort of. I'll still need to do the talking, but it'll sound and look like Alice.
We found ourselves in the position where we needed to unlock this cipher to get into a room, and there's no one alive left in this whole facility, so essentially we had to get a memory chip out of one of these things here that were still in storage. There's only one left that allowed us to interact with this one of these computers. Then we had to go reset a router down in a creepy basement where there was this thing called the proxy that was chasing us. Looked a little bit like an ambling Silent Hill creature. And once we got all that sorted, turned on all the information, got the chips, went over to this other computer terminal, got another thing, and now we're trying to simulate an environment where this character here that you see on the screen, Brandon, again, is his name. We're essentially trying to convince him to give up the cipher by running a simulation where he's in optimal conditions. Of course, this is, again, just a memory of Brandon that is running based on the algorithms that make up his persona, I guess. So we're going to now try introducing a new element to the thing, and hopefully with this other lady, Alice, which we found out by doing some snooping work on his room. We found out that him and Alice were actually buddy-buddy, kind of boyfriend-girlfriend or something like that, and hopefully she'll convince him to spill the beans on this cipher. So why don't we get into that now. Loading environment data, scan room, and we can add module Alice. I'm not sure if it matters where we put them. Put them on the beach, I guess. Now I'll put them in the scan room.
That wasn't so bad. Soma really got me worked up, bastard.
Well, that's what you get for listening to his stories.
I guess I had it coming.
About Stromer. He said he needed a new cipher ASAP. What should I tell him?
It's alright. I can talk to him.
Wait, didn't Sean just tell you to take it easy? Don't worry, I'm not gonna tell anyone.
I do feel hungover. Okay. It's 1729 over 42, 12 over 407. Got it?
Yeah, I got it. I'm sorry, Mr. Wan. Read it. Goodbye.
No, wait.
Oh, that's cold.
That's enough. We got what we need.
Is that what we are? Simulations?
Yeah, but it shouldn't make any difference. You're still you. I'm not sure what to do with the data. You decide.
Oh, they keep putting me in the same position. It's happened so many times. That was already cold that he had to have that even spilled on him. Like the last moment of his consciousness as even as... Well, then we go another level deep and it's like he's a simulation, not even a real person. Should we even feel bad about that at all? He's just a bunch of lines of code, but then we're like, but, you know, what is mortality? Oh my god, it's freaking esoteric dilemmas everywhere, existential dilemmas everywhere. And yet again, they're like, should I erase the data? Should I say this is at odds with humanity? I could just walk away from the computer terminal. Why do I have to do anything? I have not been interested in erasing people. I feel like there's something really weird about that, but at the same time, I get why you could want to. I just turned off the computer, like, I don't know what that even did. Alright, so we've got the information we need now. Those numbers, I hope, are not necessary for me to actually have memorized, because otherwise we're going to have to pause this for a while I go and double-check. Let's go where? Go back to where the Omni tool is, maybe? I don't think we made it very clear where we needed to go next once we got that, but...
Simon, we got it.
Oh.
We can get to the Dunbat now. Get back here.
Alright, so at least she's telling us that's what we need to do next. Very interesting points for discussion, though. I mean, say what you want about some of the pacing at the beginning, but I have substantially enjoyed the writing lately. And I think it's been getting better and better as we proceed onward. I guess they had to just sell this environment.
Just warming up the Dunbat for us. It's been collecting dust for months, so it might need a minute. Okay, that's it. That's everything. Let's go ahead and... Huh. That's weird. Huh. Never mind.
What do you need me to do?
Head inside the dock. The Omnitool can open the door now. And get into the Dunbat. Then plug me in, and I'll take us into the Abyss.
Sounds easy enough.
I wonder how many more disruptions we're going to face before we actually get where we need to go. Alright, let's try this out. I forgot what a Dunbat even is, like, the first time we saw it. It's probably just the thing that lets us get into the Abyss. The door doesn't work? Or the door's over here. I'm ridiculous. Okay. My mind was wandering, thinking about what those letters in that acronym might mean. Alright, so this is probably the creepy, bloody, fleshy room. So let's go activate that. There we go. Oh, that's not the room at all. Thought we were going over here. We're actually going over here. Well, I'll carry a bucket for self-defense, I guess. I haven't really had to do much in the way of misdirecting things. I thought maybe that would be a factor, but not so much, apparently. We've got this revelatory-sounding music right here. What do you want me to do with these? Power it on? These don't really move. Can't touch the buttons under them. Alright, let's take a look at this panel over here first. No. There are a lot of objects in this game, and it seems like a lot of them are not interactable. Oh, am I supposed to push this somewhere? Look how smart I am. What do you want me to do with this? Oh, we can drag this over to the door? Sure. Yeah, close-ish. No? Where else could you want me to bring this? There's very few areas where this would actually be useful. Actually, that's like literally the only place that staircase can even be located. I guess I probably just have to snap it into position or something like that. Snap it. Is that sufficiently? No? This is not what you want me to do with this, huh? Alright. Oh, I won't make a fuss. How about the door in the middle? Is it just that simple and you're supposed to open this? Warning, watch out for moving doors. That's not anything. Oh. Freaking power plug is not connected. Thank you for showing me the terminal. Alright, we're getting ready. And now that door is closed. Why? Oh. Oh, is that it? That must be the thing. That's our diving suit. Oh, right, the Dunbat's the thing that lets me survive the pressure of the Abyss, I guess. Just being a robot is not good enough. I feel like that could have gone better. That's unfortunate. So now I've let that thing loose, I guess, and now we're gonna have to deal with it. But, good for me, I thought ahead, prepared the escape ladder, like a pro. So I'll do a little bit of vent crawling. You know, it's an event. That always happens in vent shafts for some reason. We're always falling. Alright. Oh, no, not ready to stand up yet. Here is what looks to be a locked door. Alright. You know, I like to test them, just in case red doesn't mean red sometimes. Oh, don't get too carried away there. Oh, Plan B, achievement unlocked. Is that just for getting this far, or did I do something differently than I was meant to do? Oh, is the thing underneath me? I hear heartbeat. I would be very surprised if they weren't going to show me a spooky thing underneath. What's the point in crawling through a vent shaft if you're not going to have something spooky happen? Am I right? Oh. Light rays, fan up above. Now we just need our motion tracker to start kicking off. Get a little bleep, 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 bleep. I actually wouldn't be surprised at all if they were quite inspired by the visual design of Aliens. There's a lot of similar chunky qualities to their aesthetic, I find, in a lot of this stuff. They went with the future of the mid-'80s design. Not sure why I would want to close that necessarily, but whatevs. Alright, so it looks like we've gotten to our next big area. And now we can stand up again, which is fantastic. Oh, picture. Alright. That's the Ark. And it's not there. I think that's the Ark anyway. Alright, let's do some more computer stuff. Ark Attitude Survey. Is this like we can play God and sort of look down on the Ark and say, how's everybody doing today? What's up? My decision. I have decided to finalize the Ark with the scans we have. I'm sorry for all of you who wanted to go, but didn't get a chance to scan yourself before the project was put on hold. It's been 2 months since I've added a scan, and I don't see how I'll ever be able to win back the support you all showed when we started the project. I'm sorry, I never meant for anyone to take their lives. It was never my intention to fool anyone. I just wanted to save something. Dr. Catherine Chun. Wait a minute. Is that the Catherine that I've been talking to the whole time? What's left? Apply interface module, seal Arc capsule, ask permission from 4Q, brief Ivashkin, Lindwall, Peterson, and Hill, take shuttle to Omicron, pick up power suits, ride the climber into the abyss, regroup at Tau, head to launch site, load the bullet, launch Arc. Helpful. Arc locator. Yeah, where's the Arc right about now? No clicking this time, it's just there it is. Alright. Seems useful. To gauge staff opinion, please fill out this short survey. Oh, alright, sure, we did one of these before, I guess. We'll do it again. Recently, it was decided that the ARC project would become Pathos 2's last official commitment. The staff has been urged to carry on with their duties despite Earth's catastrophic condition. I think the ARC project is the most logical step towards saving mankind, and that we should spend as much time and resources as we need to complete it. Well, I mean, given the situation, if it is actually the last, hope of humanity to carry on in some form, I guess then the only debate is it worth carrying on at all? The default position there is sort of yes, because if no is the answer, then you can always decide no later, so sure. The Ark's cool. I just don't know why the living people had to necessarily die. To embark, every passenger needs to be flushed with electromagnetism using a pilot seat. Those scanning sessions are known to cause nausea and headaches, sometimes lasting up to 3 days. I think temporary physical discomfort, no matter how severe, is a small price to save mankind. Seems reasonable, I guess. 3 days of nausea and headaches. I mean, hell, a lot of people get that regardless. They don't get to save mankind at all, as far as I'm aware. The Ark is built to fit a Ranger Mark 7 probe, meaning it could be shot into space with the Omega space gun and technically survive for thousands of years, living off the light from our sun and distant stars. I think the Ark should leave Earth behind and be launched into space. Well, I don't know what it would really get done here, so I think they're setting me up here for a strongly disagree across the board. The digitalization of humanity is an opportunity to make a quantum leap in our own evolution. The people inside the Ark will, out of necessity, be generated from existing genetic code, but could be altered to allow for cosmetic changes, ease aging, and even prevent death. Actually, what is the point of death if you're digitized anyway? Death is just a limitation of mortality, right? I mean, I don't really get why we would have to worry about that if we're not real anymore. And I know we could have a discussion about what real even means, so that's a whole nother level. I think we're at risk of losing our humanity if we were to rid ourselves of disease and our mortality. Okay, so they're asking me about that very question then. Is it worth giving up the concept of death? Well, I guess it's sort of appealing to, like, the least common denominator. Like, why not do it at that point? Because it's unnatural, yes. But at that point, are we trying to keep up appearances? Are there people who still believe that they're living normal, mortal lives, or what? I'll just go agree on that one, because I guess given the right circumstances, I might be able to have a more in-depth conversation. There are only 58 people left alive to be stored inside the Ark. A way to diversify and expand the population would be to introduce artificial intelligences that would in every way appear to be human, but with childlike and naive sensibilities. As we continue to explore the nature of intelligence, we may find a way to make them smarter in the future. I think even an inferior group of artificial people would benefit our society. Well, we're already kind of bending the laws of reality in just introducing our own... I understand why you'd want diversity, but I don't know. What would really be the plus of doing that? I mean, if the 58 people that are alive in the Ark are still the way that they were, what would really diversity need to bring into the situation? And also, if they're immortal, that would be another factor. I feel like I want a middle ground for that one, because I think I could go in either direction with the right argument, and right now I don't have an argument really on my own behalf. I'm going to go very soft disagree, but like, just to balance out the last agree. Thank you for participating. This is how your colleagues voted. Ark approval, strongly agree, 76%. Eternity among the stars, strongly agree. Inferior companions, disagree. Pain for gain, strongly agree. Artificial evolution, agree. Alright, so I mostly voted along similar lines. Interesting. I guess that's all we have to do with that. Can we keep going? Something's offline. Alright. We're going to be restoring power again. I feel like this is restoring power, the video game sometimes. Are we going to go in there? It looks kind of like not a place we're going to end up. What about this? Locked door. Alright, let's figure out where the Lucy ends here are. Oh, there's one. And where do you want me to put this sucker? Is that a port? Alright, last time you put a little amber thing on there. I don't see anything connected to. So that's really just meant for me to put the Ark thing on top. and plug that in. Let's see, like, anything with a port on it. Wait, that's not a port, right? No. What about this projector looking thing here? That have a port? Buttons? No. Wait, is this it right there? Oh, okay. Here we go. Here's something I can actually plug in. Alright, talk to me.
Huh? Wait, this isn't... Oh, no! WoW got to the Dunbat before we did, am I right?
Well, it was talking. That's rarely a good sign.
Oh, it says Chun right up above her.
Dunbat was our best shot.
Did it always say that?
I was really banking on this to work.
Come on, we can't quit now. There's gotta be another way. How do you think you did it? How did the team get the Ark down the abyss in the first place?
If they didn't use the Dunbat, the only other way would be the climber at Omicron. It's like an elevator which supposedly reaches all the way down into the abyss.
Okay, so we do that. We go to Omicron and take the elevator.
Yeah, okay. Sure. We'll just head over to Omicron and hope there's a power suit that fits you. You know, so you don't implode while in the abyss.
That does sound useful.
Alright, let's go then. Wait, what is this place? Seems to be a lot of information on the Ark here. There's a prototype and everything.
Okay.
Let's start it up. I want to see how it works. Maybe we can figure out how to get on the Ark.
At first, when she said, like, let's go into the abyss, let's go find a power suit,
How difficult could it
I
be?
thought she was being sarcastic, and then she's like, actually, no. We're actually gonna do that. Oh, alright, now this starts. Approximately 43.75, that's 896 terabytes. Oh, that's a good deal more than I have in my computer these days. Memory corrupted, simulation reconfiguration necessary. Are you gonna tell me I've got to select which of these modules to offload or something? You're saying, like, which of these should I keep? We definitely need some of the vegetation. Dirt road. Soma, HUM. If you could give me, like, a little bit more info here. Interface scan. This is actually just sort of like an on-off scenario where I just have to find the correct ones that will allow me to unload other ones, I guess. This is a very odd puzzle. Alright, well, I'm gonna figure this out, and I will appear back. Alright, welcome back. I'm not sure exactly why the order that I picked them in this time seemed to make the memory allocation work, but I guess the linchpin here was that river was the water choice that I needed here, and full moon, because I guess we deal less with shadows and things, right? So that I like the clever implication of, like, knowing that you're loading in different resources based on the series of cascading events that are caused by your decision with what items to bring into the world. I think that's very cool, and the sizes associated with them and stuff. That's a neat idea. I would have liked it, though, if this was even a deeper puzzle that maybe was, I don't know, maybe a little less arbitrary or something. I mean, it's not actually arbitrary, but it just seemed like, in the end, what really came down to this is just sort of like trying a bunch of different combinations. But regardless, we've solved the puzzle. It now allows us to get in just under the corrupted amount of data that we've got. I mean, why not just, like, connect another hard drive too, right? Maybe we could just use different memory space, but, you know, games sometimes.
Try loading a dummy scan. Shouldn't be that difficult. I just want to make sure I understand how the scan data is formulated before we start messing around with the real Ark. Run the simulation and then hit pause while the code is running. It'll give me a cross-section of the process.
Alright. I can follow basic instructions.
You need to pause while the dummy is loaded, otherwise I can't know if it's working or not.
Okay. I didn't know that we were waiting until it was fully loaded. It's just going in a loop. Is that what you want?
You need to catch it while it's being loaded.
Is it not being loaded?
Try pausing it when the dummy is loaded.
Oh, am I supposed to hit pause at exact... There's like a split second where it says dummy?
No, try again. The dummy needs to be loaded when you
Okay,
pause.
no, I understand now, but that's weird. You can barely even see it in the text there. Resource allocate... Oh, I can slow it down. Okay. Any second now, we'll get to the right one. There we go.
Yes, of course. So precise, so perfect.
Nothing like admiring your own work.
What? Oh, right.
So now we know how to get on the Ark, right?
Kind of.
What?
It's just I don't really know what you are. Maybe there's a way to plug you in, or maybe scan somehow. We need to figure this out before we leave.
So we've got to figure out what I am now. Okay. How do I do that? Then, is there a scanner in here? I'm gonna say
That's
yes.
just a compound examiner. Coster uses it to investigate structural integrity in payload frameworks.
Payload frameworks, that's like me.
Chip is inside it.
Oh, well, this is where I'm getting scanned.
It'd be a hell of a lot easier to figure out how to get you on the Ark.
It, almost seemed like clockwork that we decided to go from
Tight
one
fit.
to the
Can you
next.
reach the on switch?
Yeah, it's like directly in front of me, actually.
Should I be worried about radiation?
I think we're beyond that. Interesting. You seem to be one with the diving suit you're wearing. Everything's meshed together.
How's that gonna work with the suit we're picking up at Omicron?
I think they're bigger. You should be able to wear them both.
You're
Imogen.
really wearing it?
Who's that?
It looks like the basis for your body is one of my old colleagues. A standard Cortex chip for robots, including the data reader and the OcuTorch, has just been forced through the skull.
What?
Structure gel has fused the whole construction together. Amazing stuff.
No, hold on, back up. I'm one of your old colleagues?
Well, your body is. Imogen Reed.
That's disgusting.
Hey, don't say that. She was nice to me. Anyway, the Cortex chip is good news. That means we can transfer your mind to the Ark with a pilot seat.
Kath, I'm half a dead person.
Yes, it makes sense. Think about it. All those simplistic minds we've run into, just reviving a dead person doesn't seem to work that well. A robot body seems to make people a bit unreliable. You are the best of both worlds. A sound mind and a sound body.
All right.
We done here? Can we go to Omicron and get my new suit, man?
Yeah, we should get going.
Well, that was a pretty frightening realization to come across. All right.
Want to bring this Ark as a backup?
Now that wouldn't work. This is just a prototype.
Good. I prefer to travel light.
Let's go.
What on
Don't
earth
forget
would
to
I
take
do
it
with that
you.
anyway? You think I'd be able to carry that? I don't know. I guess I don't know what anybody's capable of these days. Freaking half a dead person with a Cortex chip embedded in my skull. I didn't even look at this. Shuttle to Omicron, change to HPS, ride the climber into the abyss, check and tow anyone alive. Access tunnel to Phi launch arc. Okay. Put on the neoprene undersuit and body harness. Check the HPS for any visual damages. Starting with the legs, fix the parts onto your harness and work yourself upwards. Lock all the pieces together as you go. Let a partner help you with the back piece and the torso. Tap the secure button on your arm piece. Should hear the suit seal itself. This is how to put on a Haimatsu power suit, by the way. Suit will then start to equalize pressure and tap into the oxygen tank. If the suit doesn't seal itself, flex the shock absorbers and try again. The the anti-aliasing here is not quite enough, and it's sort of vibrating a little bit. This still won't work. Do not try to fix it yourself. Contact maintenance. The HPSs are very heavy, and the suit will compensate. You will effectively be stronger than you think you are. Be careful. Regular training applies. Don't hold your breath. Don't stay out too long. Don't dive too deep. Don't dive with malfunctioning equipment. Pretty reasonable stuff. So we can now go through here for some reason. Oh, I guess because we restored power. And that's another mini mission done. Oh. We're being scanned for reasons that I'm not entirely aware of. Okay. I never touched the thing in there, over there, actually. I don't know if that's good or bad or indifferent. Can I go back in? Oh, I wonder if this is on the other side of that hallway that I said, looking through the window, looked like there was trouble. Oh. 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 What's going on over there? There's like a tentacle in the ceiling or something. Oh no, it's just sparking wires, I guess? I don't know, the way it moved didn't really look very wire-like, but what do I know about wires, right? Oh, this is delightful. Oh, there's all manner of rotting stuff going on over here. Oh. You're, kind of breathing. Oh, goodness. This is horrific. And yet I'm just gonna look at this person's computer terminal, even though they're right there. I'm not even gonna make a comment about that. Hacker is January 16, 2104, age 66, ex-male. One of the worst cases seen is most likely his own damn fault. He blinded himself and clogged up his insides with structure gel. I'd be surprised if he ever woke up from the coma. Did make me think of Hart's absurd story about what has happened at Lambda. Could it really be the WAU is somehow able to change and rebuild the H? Alright. Vanessa Hart, 28, female. Hart appears to be in good shape considering the circumstances. Only bruises and mild hypothermia caused by the long walk. It's difficult to corroborate her story as she is the only one to return. Oh, our friend, 37, female, is usually Chun is quiet, does her best to avoid eye contact. She doesn't want to be here, but Strohmeyer demands another evaluation. Chun isn't obstinate or dishonest. She'd rather not speak if it can be avoided. She has a hard time dealing with people in general, including doctors. Catherine Chun is weak in character, the perfect victim to be domineered and pushed around by others. She is a scared mouse I don't want to upset, so we sit quiet and pass the time. It's a very strange report. Guy Conrad, 41, male. Conrad is dead. He boiled his brain to pulp with a WREM macer. Oh, right, that's the guy in the chair. I remember we were looking at documents, and I found this in his room, and he had, like, all the, looked like metalworking, like, tools stuff in his room, and instructions about what those identifying options and symbols were, and I remember thinking to myself, did I have to remember these? Clearly another continuity enthusiast killing himself to take his place on the Ark. So who does that leave you as? Oh god, what if this is Catherine's body? She said she wasn't sure if she was still alive. Oh, we're gonna probably find out if we can look at this pill bottle. No? Can't really get it close enough to get a look. All I can see there is 300 milligrams of something. Can I, like, put it down on something maybe and take a better look that way? Oh, here we go. Oh no, it's all written in Chinese. Although that would maybe help? I don't know. Any other identifying information here? I don't know, a Buddha. I mean, that kind of also could possibly aid in identification. I just don't want to stereotype someone. A fish? What is this fish? Does it have a name or something on the base? Wait, let's turn it. Can we turn it? It's kind of actually awesome that we get to do a little bit of this, like, sleuth work. Alright, I don't think I can figure it out. The fact that she didn't say anything and that we're all just kind of being silent about it makes me think it's going to be Catherine. Looks like there's a lot of potential... Oh, gross. Potential stuff going on around here. That's real nasty.
Terry Akers, Chief Factor at Delta, first assessment. Brought in today, January 16th, 2104. Reportedly found in his diving suit, unconscious, in water. Akers has clearly been consuming large amounts of structure gel, for weeks probably. It's difficult to tell how this has affected his health, beyond the obvious number of things, and if it somehow caused him to gouge out his eyes. Small amounts of gel have always been considered perfectly safe to handle, but I can't recall ever hearing about any recommendations on how to treat overexposure. Considering its properties, I doubt it's poisonous, but the more transformative aspects of the thoroughfluid makes me think that malign cell mutations are to be expected. I think I will need to consult Dr. Eames at Omicron about this.
Alright, so what exactly is this structure gel we keep hearing all about? It might be useful if we could see... Oh. I think we're being attacked, maybe. It'd be useful if we could see how it was used in context. Maybe we'll just kind of hide out in here for a sec. Oh. It's like smoking stuff in here? What is this? I'm getting bad vibes. My screen is doing a little weird stuff. Oh. Oh, it's walking outside, apparently, whatever it is. Is it coming in? Yep. I guess I wasn't meant to linger too long in there. I'll go in this direction for the moment. Seems to be actively on the lookout for me, so coming in here is a pretty bad call. Oh, it's actually straight up running now. I'm just gonna hide in the corner. It's a good sound it's making, actually. How has it not gotten me yet? Clearly, I got out of here somehow, right? I have no defenses, so, like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do if I end up in this position. Just kind of wait for it to leave or something. I guess it left. I don't really want to... Oh. Or it just came closer. I don't know which yet. Oh, no, there it is. It's just gonna see me through the window now? Oh, get a good look at it. Hello there. Oh, you're a handsome fella. I'm guessing running was what clued it in? Maybe? Propulsion efficiency. Oh, they're playing a game of Hangman underneath. And I don't really know where actually I'm supposed to go with this thing wandering back and forth. But that's okay. I guess we'll figure it out. Probably shouldn't have knocked into that. I also have no idea how this is structured. So you know what? Maybe we'll just go touch this. Because that's always been helpful, right? Oh, I've got little things forming on my arms now. That can't be good. Maybe we'll add a few more with that. Or maybe those were there, actually, already. You know what? We're actually going to wrap up this episode. Oh. Okay, well, thanks everybody for watching. Wave goodbye. Bye.